What's up, family? Get this video a big thumbs up. It helps crush that YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the family, come join the family. Hit that subscribe button. If you're already part of the family, I appreciate you for rocking with me. So there was no way I wasn't going to talk about this, as you guys know, and I did. I did 4 days ago about the WNBA ratings. Now that Caitlin Clark has been eliminated from the playoffs, the ratings have plummeted. Okay, so now understand going into this, there is a true statement. All right, without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA ratings have plummeted, all right? But there is going to be a section of the sports media, and I don't even know if Jamel Hill is considered sports media anymore. Was she ever sports media? John Skipper, who used to run ESPN, now he's over with Metalark, and Dan Lebitard. Well, he created what was known as the DEI version of Sports Center back in the day. It was hosted by Jamila Hill and Michael Smith, and it was later dubbed Woke Center. And you know what happened with that show. The ratings first. Sports Center, the flagship show of the evening. Sports Center, which drew huge ratings, plummeted into the depths of Hades, and Jamel Hill was the co-host on that. So, well, what do you know? Guess what? They both got removed from Woke Center, and of course, she has now not been with ESPN for a long time. Now, let's not forget, she started out the season like so many other media members of the woke ilk or whatever that hates Caitlin Clark. She can't stand her now. She has since tried to backtrack some of that, but we don't forget, we're not going to forget the hate that the straight white girl has gotten all season long from a WNBA activist basketball league. And that includes the players and the media and the pundits that are floating around that like to drop nuggets like this and then get destroyed, obliterated, um, decimated, and disintegrated, right? So Jamil Hill tweet, and I'll show you guys displayed right here on the screen. And yet I keep seeing irresponsible headlines claiming the WNBA playoffs are down because of no Caitlin Clark. Would the ratings be higher if she were in it? Of course. But guess what? A finals would rate higher if it was LeBron versus Steph, or if big market teams were in the mix. So what? That's the headline. Um, Look, man. At the end of the day, Caitlin Clark, ESPN PR, put this out for the most viewed WNBA semifinal in 22 years, right? 929,000 viewers. Okay, so let me get this straight. All right, Aja Wilson's supposed to be one of the greatest players ever, right? Right, wrong, yeah, right. Brianna Stewart also recently was an MVP. So you got the battle of two current and former MVPs going head to head, and that game draws less than half of Caitlin Clark's opening round finale. That's what happened. The ratings were significantly down, all right? And you literally had the battle with what's supposed to be in quotes, your league's LeBron versus Steph, and they were down by half, over half, like 60% versus Caitlin Clark's last game. But Jamil Hill is mad. Would the ratings be higher if she were in it? Of course. So you literally prove what you're doing here, but like I mentioned, she said I guess the LeBron versus Steph or big market teams were in the mix. So what? So what? You got a New York team, a basketball city. New York is involved in this. Supposed to be all of these previous WNBA fans that were actually the activist fans that were actually tuned into this garbage before Caitlin Clark showed up, right? And they keep telling me, that was that Aja Wilson and Breonna Stewart are these big draws. Really? Are they big draws really for the league that benefits the WNBA? Because I'm not seeing it, right? And that is hilarious. It's really hilarious. So she got obliterated for that absurd take because, well, Kaden Clark, like a lot of these pundits and media figures, straight white girls living rent free in Jamel Hill's head right now. And I want to show you guys what people are talking about and people take on it down in the comments because I feel like it's highly interesting and the reality is what it is, and I'm not the only individual saying this, right? So you have, the numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. But you have For example, homie tweet right here. He says, I mean, it's way down though, not just a little. 2.54 million. I know I was thinking about 1.84, that 1.84 game, 1.84 million. But this is 1.5 million now. I was thinking about the first game the finale drew, the 2.54 million. God, I mean, only 1.5 million difference. Nothing to actually, it's like 1.7 million. Jesus, it's crazy. But anyway, family, let's continue with the comments down below. You know what I'm saying? So you have individuals like, um, let me show you. You have individuals like Drew Thomas over here. Starts the post by stating the claim is false. Follows up by starting the claim is true. Interesting approach. And then he puts the laughing emoji, right? That is an interesting approach, man, because I agree. That's one way to go. You know what I'm saying? And then, people just mind blown. Then you have Ryan Alter here. 930,000. Jesus, even 2.5 mil is pathetic. What are we arguing here? Okay, I could get it. It's not drawn from what other sports are. And then you have DPH right here. This is idiotic. The ratings are down, not irresponsible, just a fact. The WNBA is nothing without Caitlin Clark. And you see this all the time with the left screen media. No, let's not report the facts. Let's not talk about that. It's just crazy, right? So then we scroll down and then we see, for example, like Liv Roofer here. You miss critical thinking in school. I agree. I agree. Then you have Space Hustle. The truth is irresponsible. Who the raised you? Oh man, that's a great question. It's a great question. My God, it's nuts, man. Then you have let's see. You have Jeffrey, quote unquote, irresponsible with the laughing emoji. I mean, honestly. You have Sir Sergeant on Stinkno. Yeah, you just know it burns this POS up that a white person is the reason for renewed interest in a black lesbian league. That's funny and inaccurate. It's very funny and accurate. Like, wow, bro. Like, man, tell me about it, man. And you have American Girl 1. Look, like I said, numbers don't lie. The numbers do not lie. Then you have John Turner here. He said, it's responsible to sound as stupid as you do and continue to post on the internet, man. Then you have House the Yellow. Race Griffer says, what? You know what I'm saying? That's good. I like that. I actually do like that. And the face of the league, I really, really like this one. I seen this. Here we go. The face of the league in a rematch of last year's final with the two MVPs of the past two seasons and can't break 1 million in a league that's lost money for 3 decades. 3 decades straight and exists because of NBA charity, man. Look, man. Without the ability to suckle upon the NBA's teeth, this league would absolutely no longer exist. It would have went by the way of Doodle Bird and the dinosaurs and the asteroid known as bankruptcy. It would not exist. And Caitlin Clark would literally be playing in Russia right now, along with Brittany Griner. That would be the pick and roll team in Russia or some other place like China. But the point is, the league would not exist, right? And I mean, that is a true statement. And Jamil Hill is hilarious. I mean, these folks get triggered by anything that could be construed as facts that might throw shade at the WNBA, okay? And the WNBA ratings are terrible without Caitlin Clark. That in itself is not a lie, period. I mean, the difference in ratings is embarrassing. 2.54 million to 929,000. I mean, that's like turning a light switch off on 65% of your viewers, maybe more. Yeah, I'm not a math major, whatever it is. I mean, all these supposed superstars that were supposed to be all fired up and invested in. Nah, people say, nah, we don't care. It drives people like Jamel Hill crazy. Like, we're supposed to sit down and check these boxes in order to watch and support a one team and one player. No. That's just not what people are interested in. It would be like if a restaurant served 10 different main entrees, right? But the customers were really and truly coming there for, like, 70% of the customers really just want that steak that they serve on the menu. That's great, right? That's what your customers want. And it's the same thing, right? Same thing. So tell me what you think down in the comments, family. Thanks for Jamel Hill for a little content. I appreciate it. She's the gift that keeps on giving. But with no further ado, family, subscribe to the channel. Get this video a big thumbs up. It helps crush that YouTube algorithm. Let the love supersede the hate. Spread that peace, love, and positivity always. On that note, family, peace. I'm gone.